Shalom, believers. It's your brother JD Nija, Word of Truth with JD Nija. I come to have a little fun now. The last video, Ezra's prophecy about rebuilding our temple and staying away from these heathens. That's the heavy stuff. It's still heavy, but I'm going to try and move around in some fun with the words and the things that are going on here. There's some interesting stuff right here in the LA Times. So we have this calling on care court, and you can look at the picture of these guys, these homeless people, right? I'll just read a little bit of this and we'll go over it. It makes me laugh. It's pretty funny. At the heart of Gavin Newsom's proposal to compel people into court-ordered treatment for mental illness and addiction is a sense of urgency to solve decade-old crisis festering on California streets, even if it means building the plane as it flies. So they're basically saying we're going to do this on the fly. And then he says we're coming up with a completely new paradigm, a new approach, a different pathway, and it's consistent with our values. What are their values? Guns and forcing people into things, and that's what it is. New tactic, orders, treatment. So it's an order. You have to do it. We want to move, and we want to move quickly, Newsom said during a recent interview. What's it say? We want to move, and we want to move quickly. It's a new day, new paradigm, and we are looking forward to getting something big done. So I was looking at that word care. As far as I can tell, what that means is cannot argue, resist, or escape. Calling on can't resist or escape. You can't argue, resist, or escape court. In other words, it's going to be an order, and they're going to do something big, and it's going to be called, you're out of your mind, you damn Bible-believing human, and we're going to have to make you submit because you can't argue, resist, or escape. And they use this word care like they care about you. They could give a fuck. Salakia for the verbiage. So that's one of them. And then this one, here's another. Yeah, you can't escape. You can't argue, resist, or escape. And this is the other interesting story. No fast end to Asians' fear. Okay, this is the dude. William Yu is treated for injuries after being stabbed during a random attack in Chinatown. There are no random attacks. People don't just stab people for no reason. Look at his arm. The Lord tells us not to mark our bodies. Don't mark your body. It's not yours to mark. So, is this guy just some innocent, law-abiding Asian guy? He doesn't know the Lord, and the Lord is bringing judgment on these people. It's almost comical. What was the other one in here? This is kind of interesting too. How I was saying this. I was saying this 2 years ago. Putting things in perspective with the war thing. This is a letter from Lynn Lorenz. Doesn't even sound like a real person. It sounds like it could be just like the like the stories in Penthouse. It was all made up. uh, that's what this might be now. These might not even be real people, or they might be plants. But anyway, Slovakia, shit. Must be my allergy season. Ay, ay, ay. War puts things in perspective. I know I'm not the only one thinking or saying this, but it bears repeating as it is a comparison that few people could miss. I'm referring, of course, to how pathetic all the anti-vax, anti-mask, anti-mandate movements now look in comparison to what's happening to Ukraine. I will also never forget some of the local council members in Newport and Huntington Beach protesting the governor's beach closures less than 2 years ago due to raging pandemic. Crickets. The only thing that was raging was their fucking control structure that was setting up what we have going on right now. It's all part of the same fucking play, dudes. Hilarious. These are just a few examples of how world problems can make local ones pale in comparison. I said that at the beginning. What the hell are we doing? It was, not only was it lame, stupid, overreach, we couldn't go surfing. They were kicking us out of the water. You couldn't go camping. But I couldn't go camping by myself in a tent. That's not isolated enough. Holy cow. So we're looking back. We're going to be thinking about and referring to the brave Ukrainians for a long time. It's not even a country. They never even registered their borders for 4 years. They aren't registered as a country. They're not a country. That's why Putin went in there. He's like, you aren't playing by the rules. If you don't want to be a country, you can be part of our country. And that's what he's doing. People are just so uninformed and spout a bunch of shit off. Yeah, we shouldn't have. May their actions motivate us to view life's problems and setbacks with a broader lens. True. Can we see past the end of our stupid propaganda-filled fucking noses? This has nothing to do with anything other than they're setting up their new world order. They're coming out with all these decrees, laws, restrictions. And how they do is they create havoc through wars, through pandemics, through famines, through shortages. Let me see if there's anything else in here before I close out. Care Court may soon be in session. Oh. To me, that just smacks of, let's see what it says. The Care Court proposal promises behavioral health treatment, medication, and housing plan as tools to stabilize participants who struggle with addiction and untreated psychiatric disorders such as schizophrenia for up to 2 years. Not every participant needs to be homeless to qualify. But the Newsom administration expects can't argue, resist, or escape court could help thousands of people who have spent years living without a home, as well as those cycling in and out of jails and hospitals. People have had it. They're just exhausted. They can't take what's happening on the streets and sidewalks. They can't take what's happening in encampments and tents. So they're going to put people in a different kind of prison. They're going to give them medication so that they can't argue, resist, or escape. And they're going to put them in these places where you can't leave. And they're going to control you like an animal. They're going to put you in a box. That's the plan. They're going to do big things. And you don't even have to be homeless. All you have to do is show that you're not with their program and you will be considered, how's he put it? Schizophrenic, or other untreated psychiatric disorders. You could be addicted to donuts, maybe. You're too fat. You're addicted to donuts. We're going to put you... Black Lives Matter activist arrest upheld. Black Lives founder Melina Abdullah at a rally was arrested with probable cause at a Los Angeles Police Commission meeting, and blah, blah, blah. Well, we know that. LA County has fired 24 over vaccine mandate. Police and fire personnel are among those let go. Many cases are pending. So they're still all up in arms. Ha. I'll close out on this one. This is the funny one. It's actually true, but we don't see this very often. This is an anomaly. Love is when you're the most important person in someone's life. See that? Love is when you are the most important person in someone's life. And she's asking, who, me? Goes to show there's not much love going around these places, right? These parts lacking love. My daughter, my son, my grandsons. Most important people in my life. This is JD Nija. Till the next one, shalom.